to another sizzling episode of Fire Starters. Today I am with the Chillaz queen, Sindy Dondolo. She's here to tell us all about Chillaz, how you can get involved, and what to expect when you get to the Chillaz camp at OCC, right?
So, no, off-center camp, yeah, Chillaz is part of off-center camp, OCC, which is like the organizational space. So you'll have like DPW there, you've got the bus, you've got Sanctuary, you've got volunteers, you've got Artifactory, Arteria, then you get Chillaz.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chillaz is a creative platform that we provide to artists. Many are first-time artists, many are artists who are coming from townships and urban areas, rural areas around South Africa. And part of it is just to give Africa Burn that African vibe, that African voice, and kind of like carve out our own identity so it doesn't feel like a Burning Man thing that was kind of plonked in Africa and just kind of looks the same. So part of it was like having this identity and also like we need to grow inclusivity. So that's what Chillaz is essentially. It's a space where people come, they jam, they play music. We have talk shops, workshops, I call them teta prods. So you'll find I always try and include vernacular that's really representative of South Africa, hence the name Chillaz.
Chillaz!
Yes. Yeah. So we're on from Monday to Friday in that desert for that week. But obviously, and what our setup looks like in the morning, you'll have a lot of movement, sound bath. You'll have like yoga, some exercise and things to like invigorate the body. And then from about 11-12 we start with our Teta Prat sessions, which is talk shops. People coming to talk about how to create things, how they create things that are inspirational that we can all learn from. And then after lunchtime we always start with our live bands.
Yes.
Yeah, live bands, anything from jazz to Congo, I don't know, whatever you can imagine. If you've got a band, or if you know of a band, there is a space. You just simply send us a technical ride at chillaz@africaburn.com and you book a slot and you come play, jam. But we do have resident bands there, and then from the evening, from sunset,
it's dancing time.
We start our dancing. And this year, up until Wednesday, we're going to do a lot of from 12 down tempo. Relaxing, playing some trip hop, hip hop, some experimental jazz. Maybe you'll hear a whale sound. People drinking coffee, whispering. But we're trying to really create a nice chilled vibe for people to relax. So people don't have to go to Sanctuary, they can just go to Chillaz and just relax and get onto a day bed and feel like at home. And then of course from Thursday to Sunday it's going to be like going on to like 2 a.m. and let those DJs have fun. 4 a.m. Yeah. We always push the envelope.
The line is always shifting.
Yeah, it has to.
As we get bigger, right?
Yeah, I mean, this year Chillaz is seeing about we have 272 the Nati program that Sisipo and I manage. We've seen about 275 applications. Chillaz alone got about 179. We're like, we've only got capacity for 60. But the lovely thing is people come and become incubated at Chillaz camp. And they stay there, they learn how to camp and to do things. And then eventually they move. They start their own thing. So out of, it's so beautiful. Out of that, we had Ikasi that grew out. And then now they've got Ekasi. I believe they also changed their name now. And then we had an artist, who then also like, I like this. And then he joined DPW, he joined Art Stats, and he learned, okay, this is because the carpenter anyway. Yeah. He's like, I can build this artwork. And it completely changed his life. And now he builds like some of the most amazing artwork out in the desert. Some guys also came and, hey, I wanted to have an art car. And we've got a couple of first-time art DMVs now that are coming out of that. I also happen to be one of them.
Can't wait to be riding the semi-roll.
Yes, we're gonna be rolling. And so that's the beautiful part. And you've got Pamoja. That's also, and there's like a lot of collaborations and people came and say, oh my goodness, I like the sound, I like the people. Could we please collaborate with you and swap artists around and things like that? And that's part of the weaving, is connecting people, connecting things, seeing what works well, and so that's what we did with Chillaz. So there's a lot that has come out of our inclusivity as a community. Hi, my name is Sindy Dondolo, and I am the Cultural Development Coordinator at Africa Burn. I sit on the Inclusivity Committee. I sit on the Art Committee, Creative Collective Organization as well. And I oversee and look into the Anati program. That's me, and I run Chillaz. I'm the Chillaz lead. And I'm just a volunteer like everybody else around here.
Please tell us, what are some of your functions, your functions within the organizations?
So it's a lot of wrangling of artists, first of all, to try. So my whole thing is to help artists manifest their creative dreams. So it's really sitting down with them and helping them understand the process, where to find resources, where to get resources, how to go about doing things, and how to collaborate with others. That's the first thing. So it's a wrangling of artists and creatives. And then as I said to Josie, I've got a couple of volunteer days which are like acculturation workshops. Basically, I'm talking about principles, I'm talking about what Africa Burn is, the potential it has for you as a creative, as an artist, how to get involved, how to participate. So that's still part of the wrangling. And then I still in the membership, which is about governance, how we're going to drive and create this, in the creation of this movement, how we're driving it and taking it forward, and not leaving anybody behind or any voices behind. So yes, I sit in the membership there, and then on the creative collective. So we look at, so obviously because through the Nati program, I'm filtering artists through, and that Nati program is obviously a program that looks at inclusivity and transformation. That's part of what I am, transformation agent.
Yes. And I'm a product of Anati.
And me too. if not for those inclusivity tickets, I don't know where people would have gotten the opportunity to afford to come. We obviously the Nati tickets were created by looking at the South African landscape and looking at and realizing and coming to the fact that some people really can't afford because of coming from previous disadvantaged backgrounds. Some are currently still in those backgrounds or staying in townships and can hardly afford to take a week off work, if they even have work as creatives.
Some is just awareness.
Yes, awareness. Yeah. So through that program, we could then provide tickets at an affordable price of $299 per person, and then there is a welfare for those really who cannot afford to purchase water, wood, tents, and things like that. And we've had from Volk, it was really so cool, and because we have some tents that we purchased, and we always try and add more things, but we had one of our community members say, no, I can loan you some that you can use for this community. Beautiful. So that's how I started working out of the Anati program and then we found a gem called Sisipo, who is a spreadsheet queen actually. And so she could manage that part where I looked at filtering those artists through. And the lovely part then the growth there became the artist. So I sat on Artcom, I was like, okay, cool, here's this artist, guiding them to understand how to apply for creative grant, how to actually register your artwork, things like that. Things we take for granted, like, oh, everybody's tech savvy or everybody has a computer or something like that. It's not always the case. So and then I created crew leads so that they can teach each other how to do these things. And of course, again, the principles, spreading the word about the principle, because that is what holds this community together more than anything else, more than other events actually. It's the principles. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then as a cultural development coordinator, we're looking to instill an Africa burn. We can't say it's Africa burn, but then we don't embrace the Africanness of it. I mean, that doesn't for me make sense. So yes, that's the one, but also it's just a general culture of the organization, the kind of conversations that we can have to make things move forward. So beyond that, so that's when I run the acculturation workshops. But then at the same time, I've got something. We started something that we call intersections, where we're going to be having them each quarter now. We had one about 2 during lockdown, which was so great. It's like a webinar series where we talk about real issues that people grapple with. You know, people have the stereotypes about Africa. Oh, it's an all-white event. No, it's not. And the reason that it looks like this and doesn't necessarily present the African landscape is because of things like affordability, information dissemination, etc., etc. So that's part of then. As one of the things that I do then is giving information, is telling people about our culture, is growing it by fostering collaborations, and also there are other art organizations that look at this and be like, how can we get involved? So it's looking at funding opportunities, it's looking at collaboration opportunities, it's looking to take what we do here within this organization, this movement, also into other festivals, other.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's part of what I do. Is then the cultural development. Is what it is.
Ooh, a queen with many crowns, guys. Please give us a quick journey on how you got started, and how people can participate or volunteer within Chillaz.
Okay. So I started about 8-9 years ago, maybe 10, I can't remember now. But I came through with an artist called Datini Mzahia who invited me. And me being the very organized person that I am, and growing up camping, which is like was very odd. I mean, I was telling people I was camping in the 1980s when, and I think my mom and dad just loved this thing of just driving around and looking about how to disrupt. But also just to live, you know.
True.
It's a beautiful country that we have. So we bought a caravan in the 80s, and they would just get Kelkasso all in there, and then in the bakkie, and then off we went to look for a camping spot. And we met some incredible people along the way. But anyway, I learned how to camp at a young age and being outdoors. Even at school, we would go to these outdoor excursions, and I'd be the best outdoor girl. So if you say outdoors, I'm prepped. So when I spoke to Datini and them, you know, I could see, they're not considering a lot of things. That's how we cool. Put my hand up. Let me do this. I can do this, and that. And I got to come to Africa Burn, and I got to organize as much as I possibly could.
Wow.
I got and engage with the community, engage with principals, but also to share with the people that I had come with at the time how to be in such a space. You know, some people like they let go a little bit way too much, and so it was a tricky one. But then I got involved like that, and then over time I just became more involved and more organized as things was happening. By this time and this time. So the guys are like, you take over that. And then I got to meet Lorraine, and we started working closer together as well to get things organized. And my role just grew from that. Because I'm the kind of person that I love to help people, like to make sure that things are done properly. So that was 8 years ago, and as I said about my portfolio, and now that's where I am now.
Okay, and how do people get involved?
So how to get involved with Chillaz is simple. There is a sign up. How to participate? There is a sign up. If you'll see Chillaz, come to the volunteer days. It's really, really awesome and exciting and fun. You get to meet the community and sign up for a shift. That's the only way to do Africa Burn, is to participate. Now Chillaz, you can come and sign up there as well. There will be volunteer coordinators that are on site, that are there to assist you with that. So you can get involved that way. And the responsibilities that we have there that we need for, obviously stage managers, sound engineers, sound techs. Again, in general care of the space, the fluffing and stuff, reminding people not to move, because people think that when you're in general areas that you can just leave your trash. It's a leave no trace environment. So one of the things I really educate is moving. We had a lot of challenges. I remember last year, people outside the Chillaz camp, because the crew was preparing to take their stuff and load onto the bus in the morning, that we woke up
to a whole pile of...
To a whole pile of moop, and people just thought, just leave it at the black camp, or just leave it at Chillaz, just leave it there, which is just trashy.
Yeah, give us the red marks.
And we get a red every year. I've had people come and bring silly fruit to, like rotten things. Hey, just to share with the community. No, if you're not going to eat it, why should we? We're not animals. We're not pigs.
Should have brought it earlier.
Yeah, and also if you're not going to take your mood back with you, I think that's everything that everybody needs to really be serious about that. Just take your mood with you, and so
come with less.
Yes. And so with the volunteer days, if there's anything that you want to teach about recycling, mooping, grey water, how to create showers, how to run a successful kitchen, please sign up, come talk to me. Very easy, SINDY, Sindy, at africaburn.com. Others you can just Chillaz, which is CHILLAZ, at africaburn.com, and say, hey, I'd like to give a workshop at one of your volunteer days, or I'd like to give a workshop on anything from sound engineering, how to manage equipment, anything that you as in even recycling.
Yes.
We'd be more than happy. So those are the ways that you can participate, by volunteering at Chillaz, and then by participating on stage. And we'd like to have some nice storytelling around the fire. If you're a poi dancer, we'd like to, anything, like no matter how you want to participate, you're quite welcome to come to Chillaz at any time. It's for the whole community. It's not just for the
African.
Yeah, it's not just for the Nati ticket holders.
Yes.
But it was a space that was created
for Nati holders.
In the beginning, because it was dead when we found it.
No, I understand.
Yeah, because we had artists would come and participate, and they'd come and they'd bring their instruments and thinking that they'd jam, we would give them space on the stages, and he'd be like, no, we don't know, maybe you're gonna play Maskandi or what there, because everybody was like EDM.
Yeah.
So eventually, and the guys would come back deflated, dusty, and then I met Faldila Fletcher.
Yes.
She said to me, listen, here's a space, you guys can chill. And I said, can we perform? She said, yes, of course. I tell you, we performed some music. Suddenly, the place was filled up.
Yeah, because it's different sounds, different energy.
Yes, and it's acoustic. We've got everything from jazz to house to Afro-tech, to traditional folk music, to poetry, to plays, to dance pieces, dance classes. So and it's the whole community really gets involved. So that's what was one of the things that it was created for, was that to give these people that were being chased away from certain stages and camps a place also. And now everybody, I've got international DJs calling me. Hello, this is so and so from Berlin. Can I play on your stage? I'm like, So Chillaz is the
international now.
And it's a place to be, really the place to be. Yeah.
Awesome, that is really lovely.
Oh, and another thing that we've added now that I learned at Burning Man was now visual artists. A lot of times we don't give homage to visual artists. So this year, look out for a call out for visual artists, and because we created these murals. Yes. And so we'll paint them white, and you can sign up, and you can come and you can paint. Obviously we'll give people credit for their work, and you can showcase your incredible skills with painting, sketching. Don't know how the sketching will work out in the desert.
Oh no, it works.
Okay.
Believe you me, it works.
Okay, cool. And then we've got, and there's some photographers. I'm going to give them space. There's a photography project we've given space to.
Awesome.
And then of course we've got graffiti artists as well. They're going to be graffitiing, not just the toilets, but also the murals. So we've given some space to visual art as well at Chillaz. So yeah.
Wow. So it's growing.
But as long as you are mood conscious. What I learned in the States is that you don't just throw so people, obviously you will have a little recycled tin for your water, for your paints and stuff, but you must have a cloth. And basically what you do with a big cloth, you want to pour the water out and just let it dry the cloth. So you don't pour that paint onto the ground.
Oh, I see.
So have your cloth, bring your own cloth as opposed to plastic. Bring your own cloth. Amazon cloth works best. A bunch of old stupid t-shirts.
Towels.
Yeah, you can also towels, things. Anything will soak that water up and come and paint. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I'll be there shooting peanuts in the air.
Move.
Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, sorry. Shooting bubbles in the air.
Yes.
So guys, if you want to sign up on our signup.com, come to volunteer days where you get to meet Sindy, meet the community.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, that was really very informative.
Thank you.
A lot was said, a lot was learned. So do you have a hot tip for us, maybe? Like a hot tip in terms of what one can expect or how they can prepare themselves when they come to Africa Burn in general?
Yeah, I said pre-package most of the things beforehand. When you buy your vegetables, go to Fruit and Veg, they don't chop it for you. So you don't have to chop.
Yeah, and put them in containers.
Yes, put them in containers, sealable containers. Yeah, try to be as mood conscious as possible. Don't be lekker.
That's the best one.
Participate is the only way to really, really enjoy this. Participate. Be nice, you know, and make people laugh. It's one of the things people get so stressed trying to do things, and one of the things I always love doing is like making sure people are laughing. I like to laugh, so
yes,
yeah, get involved. You know, that's the hard tip.
Thank you so much for your time, Sindy. It was lovely having you here. Be sure to go home to Chillaz. See you in the